It's Waynesville Tiger and Lady Tiger basketball on 97.9 FM. The Source, brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros and more. We Wonders Childcare, Brevard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert and Richland, Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, the Bank of Crocker, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pond, Ed Morris Ford, Life Care Center, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. Let's hoop it up with your Waynesville Tigers and Lady Tigers.
And a very good evening to you and yours. We are here at Jarrett Middle School here in Springfield, Missouri for tonight's girls varsity high school basketball contest. I've not slid down to middle school, not just yet anyway, as we've got the Waynesville Lady Tigers taking on the Parkview Lady Vikings. Connor Harbert, of course, 97.9 The Source. Yes, because of issues with Parkview's high school gymnasium, as it was told to me, it flooded some time ago. We are here at Jarrett Middle School, which is admittedly a very nice gym. Definitely maybe not what I was expecting when I was told that this game would be at a middle school gym. I am still on the floor. There is not a whole lot of seating here at this middle school gym, but still a very nice place to play some high school basketball as the Waynesville Lady Tigers look for a second straight win. Fresh off of that overtime victory over the Lebanon Lady Yellow Jackets on Monday. What a win that was. Waynesville's trying to make it 2 in a row against a Parkview team that is admittedly not had the greatest season. They've definitely gone through some trials and tribulations. As I understand it, one of their best players went down with an injury earlier on in the season. That would be the senior Tara Maston. And, of course, things have just gotten really, really hard for Parkview from there. Easily outscored by most of their opponents here this season. So we'll see if Waynesville can overcome here tonight. Of course, like I said, fresh off that win over Lebanon, now 10-13 here on the season. Parkview, they are 1-22 here this season. Their last win came back on January 23rd. We are 13 minutes away from tip. We ran into another senior night here tonight, but obviously still getting going a little bit earlier than what was on the Misha website. This game was supposed to be a 7:30 start, but obviously we can't remember the last time we actually had a 7:30 start that was actually planned for 7:30. Obviously, the Lebanon game on Tuesday started a little bit late, but it's another senior night here. Parkview celebrating their 4 seniors before the game, so we are getting on after all of that. We're going to take a quick timeout. Let's take ourselves a few minutes. When we come back, we'll take a deep dive into both Waynesville and Parkview this season. We'll take a look at how they've done, not just maybe in 2024, but a little bit prior as well. Again, we're starting to reach the end of the regular season. In fact, for Waynesville, they've got just 3 games remaining, I do believe, before they finish up their schedule. Meanwhile, Parkview has 2 more left to go. So we'll talk about all that when we come back. But hey, we're back here in about, let's say 2 minutes or so. You're listening to Waynesville Lady Tiger basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh yeah, 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business, as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Brevard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company. which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
And again, back here at Jarrett Middle School here in Springfield, temporary home of the Parkview Vikings, as we are now 10 minutes away from opening tip tonight's girls varsity contest, which will see the Waynesville Lady Tigers. Again, they are the visitors here today, taking on the Parkview Lady Vikings. It is Connor Harmon here again, 97.9 The Source. Before we went on to break, promise you we'd take a little bit of a deep dive in what our two teams have accomplished here this season. First of all, we take a look at Waynesville. Got to be riding a wave of momentum here. 10-13, finally picked up that 10th win of the season after a couple of close games. And now looking to make it 2 in a row. Of course, they're 2-3 in their last 5, 64-59, the win over Lebanon. Very much a confidence booster. Like I said, and like you might have heard on Monday if you caught the broadcast, Brianna Hurd got Waynesville most of the way, fouled out in overtime when it was still tied 59-59, and judging by the response of the gym, you could tell some people definitely thought that game was going to go Lebanon's way after that 5th foul. That wasn't the case. However, Waynesville got some hero plays there, got some hero ball from, of course, Brooklyn Lurcher. Brooklyn Lurcher showing up big in that one. Monty Jackson also having a good game there as well with the 13 points, and they overcame by 5, 64-59. But before that, the 2 losses to Rolla and West Plains. We're keeping track with Rolla up until the very end of that one, eventually lost by 16, and then, of course, the 4-point loss to a now 18-6 West Plains squad. Before that, the 32-point victory over Hillcrest, and then, of course, the game we've alluded to several times here this season. Still haven't found a game higher scoring than this one, the overtime loss to Camdenton, 90-88. So, again, Waynesville 10-13 here on the season, but trying to pick up that 11th win. Is it still very much possible for them to get back to 500 by the end of the regular season? Now we take a look at Parkview. Like I said, they have gone through some trials and tribulations here this season. Of course, one of their best players, actually probably their best player, Tara Maston, one of the highest ranked players in the state of Missouri. She has gone down with an injury, as I understand it. And so they've really played the majority of the season without her, and they really haven't had much offense. They are 1-22 here on the season. They're averaging just 30 points a game here this year, and they've been held to single digits twice here on the campaign. So Waynesville going to look to try to do the same here today, although I will say they have been crossing the 40-point line a little bit more as of late, although the last time out was a 40-point loss to the Bolivar Lady Liberators. They're 0-5 in their last 5. The loss to Bolivar back on Monday, or actually that was a Tuesday game, it looks like. Don't get many of those Tuesday girls games. Of course, a 52-point loss to West Plains, 77-23. A 4-point loss to a 1-21 Central Bulldogs squad. Waynesville will see Central next week. And then a 48-point loss to the Lady Lakers of Camdenton, who, since we've seen them last, they've won 6 in a row. So maybe we kickstarted the Lady Lakers season a little bit there, but it was a 48-point loss. And then finally, that 5th loss was a loss to Reed Springs, 6-8, the Lady Wolves this season, 6-18, I should say. But it was a 9-point loss, 47-36. Their one win on the year, Parkview, it came at the Gary Keeling Invitational. After losses to West Plains and Smith Cotton, they took on Neosho and defeated the Lady Wildcats 57-52. Again, that was back on January 23rd. So, taking a look side by side here, Waynesville 10-13, 3-4 at home, 2-5 on the road, and 5-4 in neutral and tourney games, averaging 60 points a game here this season and allowing 58.5 points a game this season. Parkview 1-22, they're 0-2 at home. They have not played many home games at all, and you take a look at the schedule here. You have games that say versus, and I'm going to assume then that some of these games that say versus have just counted as neutral site games. So we'll just go with that, but they are 0-2 according to Misha at home. They're 0-8 on the road, and they're 1-12 in neutral and tourney games. They've played at the the Carl Junction Classic. They took on my alma mater at the Carl Junction Classic, lost 46-14. Go Lady Tigers. Stephanie Phillips Classic, they played there. The Pink and White Lady Classic, and then the Gary Keeling Invitational. So Parkview's gotten lots of tournament games in here this season. Again, they averaged 30 points a game here this season. That is the lowest total in all of Class 5, and they allow 60.3 points a game here this season. There is a one-class difference. Waynesville Class 6 this season, and Parkview, they are Class 5. Still waiting on those district brackets to come out, by the way, so make sure you stick around, and of course make sure you tune into morning sports, afternoon sports, evening sports. I think Marv has 3 sportscasts during the day. When he gets those brackets, he'll be the one to let you know, but maybe I'll let you know as we're doing district basketball next week, and I'll get to that here in just a moment. Common opponents here this season, obviously we've got a lot of them. Both teams members of the Ozark Conference. Both teams lost to Battle here this season. Both teams lost to Bolivar. Both teams lost to Camdenton. Let's see. Waynesville defeated Hillcrest. Meanwhile, Parkview lost to Hillcrest by 20. Both teams lost to Kickapoo. Waynesville defeated Lebanon back on Monday, while Parkview lost to the Lady Yellow Jackets. Both teams lost to Rolla. Both teams lost to Smith Cotton. And both teams lost to West Plains here as well. Kind of sad when you say it like that, but of course we know Waynesville, they've picked up their wins pretty much outside of conference play. It's been a rough run through the Ozark Conference this year, but Waynesville, again, has been in these games a little bit more than the Lady Vikings, if you want to compare something there. Obviously, records, all that, you can kind of throw it out the window. Now, Waynesville is going to try to break a streak here tonight. The last 5 meetings between these two teams have gone Parkview's way. Last year, this game was played in Waynesville, and it ended up being a 14-point Parkview win. Do you remember that game? It was one game I really left kind of bitter about there. Waynesville was thoroughly outplayed there in that one, so Waynesville going to try to erase the memory of that game. Before that, it was a 5-point loss in 2022, 5-point loss in 2021, and a 12-point loss back in 2020. An 8-point loss back in 2019. Waynesville did win by 24, but that was all the way back in 2018. Since 2011, according to Misha, the matchup is 7-8 in favor of Parkview. So Waynesville trying to get back to 500, at least according to Misha.org numbers. One last note here before we move on to our final timeout. Reminder, this is our next to last Waynesville regular season broadcast. Tomorrow, of course, we'll have the Waynesville boys at home against Parkview. But after that, we've got Class 2 District 9 basketball. We're going to step away from Waynesville for a week. We're going to miss 2 girls' games and 1 boys' game, I do believe. But we are going to take a look at some Frisco League teams, some teams obviously nearby in the Frisco League as they vie for that Class 2 district crown. We'll start with the girls on Monday. Of course, that features teams such as Iberia, Crocker, Newburgh, teams of the like there, and then we'll have the boys on Tuesday. So both those nights will get started at 5, and we'll talk about that a little more, I think, here at halftime. Let's go ahead and take one final timeout. When we come back, we'll have starting lineups, and we'll get it going here tonight. Again, girls varsity basketball matchup, our last Waynesville regular season matchup for the Lady Tigers as they take on the Parkview Lady Vikings. You're listening to Lady Tigers basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
What if you stepped out of the picture tonight? How would you want to be remembered? And who would make decisions about planning your funeral service? This is Martin Vernon, owner of Memorial Chapels and Crematory. We help families create meaningful services that respect and honor the memory of their loved one's life. At Memorial Chapels and Crematory, we offer our support and guidance when your family needs us the most.
Family first. My dad used to tell us that all the time. But family first wasn't just something he'd say to us. It was how he lived every day of his life. And it's how I try to live mine, too.
At Shelter Insurance,
Our agents are dedicated to helping provide personalized auto, home, and life protection that puts your family first.
For a free insurance review,
For auto, home, life, farm, or business insurance, see me, Dave Howlett, your shelter insurance agent in Richland.
Or come see me, John Gregory, in Crocker.
This is Richard at Paul's Furniture. If you're looking for a huge selection of name brand furniture like Ashley, FlexSteel, Bedcraft, we've got it all in stock and ready to go at the very best prices that you can. And on top of that, we're going to give you 12 months, same as cash financing. We're going to give you your free delivery. We're going to do whatever it takes to earn your business at Paul's Furniture. That's what's made us the #1 furniture store in Pulaski and Phelps County for the last 30 years. Come to Paul's Furniture for the best furniture at the best prices.
get the good stuff 7 days a week at your Napa parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply off Missouri Avenue. And get the Napa know-how. Wintertime driving is tough. You don't want to wait to get caught off guard. That old saying, an ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure, certainly applies to wintertime driving. Napa batteries, windshield wipers, jumper cables, battery chargers, all the good stuff to keep your vehicle looking and running its best is what you'll find at your Napa parts store. St. Robert Auto Supply open 7 days a week just off Missouri Avenue.
We all have our faves.
I love baseball.
I love football.
Basketball is my game.
But there's one thing we all love.
Pizza!
If you need to satisfy that competitive appetite, we got your slice right here.
Domino's Pizza in St. Robert is the pizza during and after the game. Try the perfect combo deal. Pizza, side, and a drink for $19.99. Try Domino's Mix and Match is only $6.99. Check it out online at Domino's.com or call your order in at 573-336-3400. Domino's Pizza, 213 St. Robert Boulevard. Looking for a great career? Domino's Pizza St. Robert is hiring all positions. Apply online at jobs.domino's.com.
Pepsi Zero Sugar has a new, better flavor. A Zero Sugar Cola has never tasted this good. But we don't expect you to take our word for it, so we're putting it to the test. Starting with me. My mouth is watering already, so I think we can skip the drum roll and get right to the main event. Cue the fireworks. We have an official best Zero Sugar ever. It's delicious, it's refreshing, and it's so good you'll need to try it for yourself. Trust me. Pepsi Zero Sugar. Zero never tasted so good. That's what I like.
Well, a quite rousing rendition of the Star Spangled Banner here at Jarrett Middle School as we are about to get going here tonight's varsity girls basketball matchup as the Waynesville Lady Tigers play their final regular season game. That's a lie. It's the final regular season game for me on the road here today as they take on the Parkview Lady Vikings. Again, it is Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. Glad you could join me here this evening as we now get your starting lineups here for tonight's matchup. We're going to go ahead and start here with Waynesville. Looking at their bench, though, does look like it is going to be pretty standard fare as far as Waynesville is concerned. First one out there, of course, will be the 5'8 sophomore, Riley Grossfeiner. Don't know why I put her in as Ashley in my scorebook here tonight, but she'll get the start, Riley Grossfeiner. She'll be joined out there by 5'8 sophomore guard Reagan Grossfeiner as well. Amani Jackson will get the start. Jackson, a 5'6 junior, coming off that 13-point performance against Lebanon. She'll be joined out there by 6'2 senior Brianna Hurd. And finally, you'll have the 5'8 sophomore forward, Lauren Lurcher. Now we take a look at the starting lineup here for Parkview. Well, looks like Tara Maston will get the start. However, she is on crutches. It is going to be more like a ceremonial thing here tonight, but she will start the ball game. Also out there as well, looks like it is going to be a 5'8 freshman in Dee Daly. Also getting the start here tonight, looks like that will be Brooklyn Maston, a 5'8 senior guard. Also out there as well, it will be Austin Hall, a 5'4 senior guard. And then finally starting this one out here, it is going to be, looks like the other senior. They celebrated here tonight on Parkview Senior Night, a 5'8 senior forward in Sierra Clark. So your starting lineups here tonight for Waynesville, Grossfeiner, Jackson, Hurd, and Lurcher. And for Parkview, again, it will be Maston, it will be Daly, Maston, Hall, and Clark. But again, we'll see what they do there with that lineup. Again, Tara Maston is on crutches, and I presume she will not play here tonight, as you obviously might typically assume. Of course, obviously, very, very good player for the Lady Vikings over the last few years. As we get ready for the opening tip, it is going to be her to jump here for Waynesville. As the tip's won here by Daly. As they get it on down here, it looks like we're actually going to start this game with a ceremonial 2 points. As they get it on over to Tara Maston. Waynesville going to let her score here, and Parkview is going to start this one out with a 2-0 lead. Pass all the way down the floor here. And Lauren Lurcher will score a ceremonial 2 here for Waynesville. So this game is going to start with a tie, 2-2 though. Again, senior night, obviously, experienced that on the Waynesville side. Bishop Godwin getting hurt. It's something you never really want to see, but obviously, like I said, she's meant a lot to this Lady Vikings program, one of the better players in the state of Missouri. And so she'll now come out of the game. Replacing her will be Brooklyn Haynes. 5'6" sophomore as we officially get going here. Parkview will control the basketball. Top of the key is Haynes. Haynes going to come on into the middle of the lane, trying to pass it back up to the top of the key, but it's stolen here by Jackson. Jackson driving right side here. Layup blocked from behind here by Maston, Brooklyn Maston. Ball out of bounds. It will be Waynesville ball. I'm on the floor in the corner today, so when we're on the far side of the floor, I'll do my best. Don't have the best vision over there. Here's an inbounds pass, three-pointer from the corner. Riley Grosvenor, no good, but rebounded here by Lauren Lurcher. Waynesville's going to have to play their A game tonight. In the corner once again is Grosvenor. Well, virtually unguarded. Not going to pop the three, though. Instead, they're trying to pass around the perimeter. Lazy pass to the left wing is stolen away here by Haynes. Haynes down the floor. She gets the layup for two. Parkview out in front now. 4-2 our score. Riley Grosvenor going to dribble the ball off her foot. Another steal here for Parkview. Down the floor now comes Brooklyn Maston. Going to pass it down to the right block here. Haynes is going to be fouled from behind. And it's going to be 2 free throws here for, again, Brooklyn Haynes. Foul will be on Reagan Grosvenor, her first. Haynes sets up for the first of 2. It's up and away. Back of the rim, falls out, no good. So Haynes will set up for her second now. Up and away, and too short. Grazed the rim, rebounded by Reagan Grosvenor. She'll pass it off here to Hurd. Hurd will come up the left sideline. Pass to the right wing, Reagan Grosvenor. Now on over to Lurcher. Top of the key, Reagan Grosvenor going to line up for 3. Front of the rim, no good. Rebounded, though, by Hurd. Hurd, one dribble, still in the middle of the lane. Off to the right wing. Reagan Grosvenor again going to try her luck, and this time she's got it. Waynesville will take the lead here for the first time tonight at 5-4. 3-pointer from deep. They'll come out here in a full court press. Parkview, though, going to get across the half-court line here. In the corner, though, trapped is Austin Hall. She'll try to throw it. She'll actually end up throwing it into the backcourt. We'll get an over and back, and it will be Waynesville ball. Fortunately, I'm also right next to the entrance door today. So as people come and go, I'll lose my vision for brief moments at a time, especially if they choose to sit right in front of me, which they will. We'll try our best tonight. Here's Amani Jackson from the top of the key for 3. Too far to the right, though. Hurd has the rebound. Triple teamed underneath. She'll rip it away. Throws up the shot. Missed it off the front of the rim. And it's rebounded by Daly. Daly will pass it off here to the left elbow. Brooklyn Maston gets it on the wing. Takes the 3. No good. Trying to save it was Clark. Couldn't. Rebounded by Waynesville. They'll hug in front of me here as they try to make the fast break down the floor. Ball on the left block. Almost stripped away. Reagan Grosvenor ends up with it. Top of the key here. Riley Grosvenor. Going to try it for 3. Got it. So Riley will match her sister. Both of them have 3-pointers now, and it's a 4-point lead, 8-4. 6-0 run right now for Waynesville. In the corner, Haynes. Mid-range jumper, I believe. That's going to be good for 2. Haynes has the last 4 Parkview points. And it's a 2-point game, 8-6. Reagan Grosvenor to the corner. Lauren Lurcher now. To the right wing, Grosvenor. Over to Jackson now. 4 out, 1 in with Hurd inside. Here comes the lob. Has it. 1 dribble. Easy off the glass for 2. Got the mismatch inside there. It was guarded by the much smaller Austin Hall, who stands in at 5'4". It's Hall who brings it up the right sideline now. Trying to go around Grosvenor. Grosvenor will pick up a foul. That's Riley picking up her first. Good-sized crowd on hand again here at Jarrett Middle School. Like I said in the pregame, very nice gym, all things considered. Compared it with my own middle school gym from my middle school days. I guess I got a vision, and, turns out here in Springfield they have nice middle schools. Who would have thunk it? Here's Hall to the left elbow. Shot blocked from Haynes. Rebounded, though, underneath by Clark. Clark's shot from about 5's no good. Although it's an offensive rebound here for Parkview. They'll pass it back up the sideline here. Hall with it. Hall gets around Jackson. To the free throw line she goes. Back out to the right wing. Driving on in. Brooklyn Maston. Underhanded layup. Blocked by Hurd. Fight for the ball. Who gets it? Riley Grosvenor has it. She'll take one dribble and pass it off here to Hurd. Hurd comes up the right sideline. Going to pass it off into the corner. Lauren Lurcher. Up and around the perimeter. Reagan Grosvenor now. Going to look to penetrate. Drives to the top of the 2-3 zone. Off to the right baseline. Lurcher for two. Missed it. Rebounded by Haynes. Brooklyn Lurcher sent to the scoring table now. She'll check in a moment. Hall drives to her left. Gets around Reagan Grosvenor. Back out to the wing. Three-pointer might have been tipped. Air ball. And rebounded by Hurd. I think Jackson got a hand on that one. Long pass down the floor. Reagan Grosvenor. 2 steps to her right. Now off to Riley. Lurcher. Now Jackson. Jackson going to try her luck from 3. Rattles out. No good. Loose ball on the rebound. Haynes going to be the first one there. Down the floor she goes, dribbles on into the corner, pass it back up the sideline and up to the opposite wing. Brooklyn Maston on the drive here to the middle of the lane, shot too hard off the backboard, and Reagan Grosvenor has the rebound. We're halfway through this first quarter now, still 10-6 in favor of Waynesville. Riley Grosvenor from 3, way too long, but rebounded by Lurcher. To the left wing, Brianna Hurd for 3 now, rattles out, again no good, and this one's rebounded by Daly. Waynesville trying their luck from deep here early on. They've had mixed results. They have 2 threes, but the percentage not good right now. Here's a 3-pointer from the left wing for Parkview. That's no good. That was Haynes on the shot. And they'll give it off to Hall and back on over to Haynes. It was an offensive rebound. Keeps the possession going. 3:05 left to go here in the first. Maston on the right wing. Ball on the floor. Drives through her. Layup is good. Brooklyn Maston good for 2. Her first. And it's 10-8. To the right wing here, Jackson. Top of the key, Reagan Grosvenor. Over now to Jackson. Jackson going to try for 3. Got it. Well, they're letting him shoot from outside. It's just a matter of putting the ball in the hoop here at the point. That time, Jackson gets it done for her first 3 as we do get our first 2 subs. Brooklyn Lurcher checks in, as does Madison Mulholland. Lurcher, of course, 5'4" freshman. Mulholland, 5'7" sophomore forward. Here's a steal. Reagan Grosvenor. 2-on-1 fast break. Pulls up for the jumper from the elbow. Missed it. And now a foul here called on Reagan Grosvenor trying to steal it back. Pulled up for the jumper. Bit of a questionable decision there. Had the 2-on-1. But she'll pick up the foul. Her second. Team third. Waynesville tagged for all 3 fouls. Here's a dangerous pass, but back in the hands of Maston it goes, trying to go across the lane. Hurd gets a hand on this one as well. Hurd driving down the floor. She'll send it to the left side here. Lurcher, a little bit out of control, gathers herself, misses the shot. It's rebounded by Hurd. She'll roll it back out to the right wing. Reagan Grosvenor on the drive to the baseline, back out to Mulholland. Left elbow, Jackson for 2. Missed it, rebounded by Maston. Maston off to Hall. 2 minutes now left to go in the first. Again, just a 5-point Waynesville lead. Maston to the middle of the lane here. Driving on in, new player in the ball game. That was Rachel LaVille. Saw her in the JV contest. Missed the layup though, rebounded by Waynesville. Brooklyn Lurcher, drive back the other way. Layup, missed it, rebounded by Hurd. Hurd shot blocked. Back out to Reagan Grosvenor for the 3-pointer, got it. Waynesville continues to just pepper the shots from outside. In fact, if you don't count that 2 at the beginning of the game, Waynesville's yet to make a shot from inside the 3-point line. It's working out for them though, an 8-point game, 16-8. Maston, left elbow, driving on Grosvenor. Had it stripped from behind by Jackson. Jackson going to fall on it. Trying to pass it up the lane to Reagan Grosvenor. Ends up being a jump ball. Arrow does point toward Waynesville. Opening tip went to Parkview, so Waynesville does get it this time round. Riley Grosvenor back in now. She'll replace Reagan Grosvenor. Lauren Lurcher also back in, replacing Hurd for the time being. Don't often see Hurd coming out in the first quarter, but judging by her reaction there, might have taken a bit of a shot and needs a chance to recover over there. Missed shot from the elbow, Grosvenor. Parkview back on the attack. Maston coming through the lane. Count the bucket and the foul. Might have been a travel before the shot, but we'll call the foul here on Waynesville. It's going to be called on Amani Jackson, her first. Maston has a chance to make it a 5-point game again here from the line. Free throw up and no good. Rattles out, rebounded by Mulholland. Parkview 0 for 3 from the line in this quarter. Here comes Lurcher, off to the left corner, Grosvenor. Grosvenor out to the right wing, Jackson. Pump fake to Mulholland, left wing, Riley Grosvenor. Brooklyn Lurcher now. Around the perimeter we go. 48 seconds left to go in the quarter. Right corner Lurcher, Jackson now top of the key. Riley Grosvenor, big pump fake. Now on to Brooklyn Lurcher, who will try for the three. Missed it. Ball loose off the rebound, and it's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by Parkview. 36.3 to go here in this quarter. Get a sub here. Looks like Dee Dee Daly will check back in now for Parkview. She'll replace Haynes out there for now. As Riley Grosvenor gets set to inbound here from underneath. She'll toss it in. Riley going to get a shot off from the corner. Front of the rim, no good. Mulholland on the rebound. Gets it back out to Jackson. Under 30 seconds to go now in the quarter. Right wing, Riley Grosvenor. Corner now over to Lurcher. Mulholland now on the right baseline. Cross the lane over to Jackson. Long two thrown up. Off the rim, no good. Mulholland gets the rebound. She's fouled on her way back up. And Mulholland will take Waynesville's first free throws of the game. She's shooting two. Foul's called on Brooklyn Maston, her first. It's the team first as Mulholland puts the first one up. No good. Mulholland hit a three-pointer during the JV game. Had a few other baskets as well, but three-pointer got everyone hyped as she hits the second on the board tonight. And a 7-point game here at 17-10. Pass down the floor here, catching it, LaVale. LaVale driving on Mulholland, trying to take the charge. She's going to get it. Mulholland will get the charge call. And Waynesville has 5.3 to work with to get down the full length of the floor. LaVale picks up the foul. Her first, team second. Long pass down the floor. Here's Lurcher across the half-court line. 3 seconds left here. Riley Grosvenor just going to go for the deep three. High arcing, got it! 10-point lead for Waynesville here at the break. So Riley Grosvenor with her second three of the game. Both Grosvenors now with 6. So we'll head on into quarter number 2. We're back in 60. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
This February, love your drive with Lowe Chevrolet in Waynesville. They have offers just for you that are absolutely irresistible, like cash back and cash allowances on 2024 Silverados and Equinoxes. Plus, rates as low as 1.9% on select 2024 models will make your heart race. Don't wait. Fall in love again at Lowe Chevrolet and love your drive like never before. Lowe Chevrolet, off I-44, exit 156 in Waynesville, and online at lowchevy.com.
Wondering where to go for care at Phelps Health? For non-life-threatening conditions that require ongoing care and prevention, like annual checkups or colds, make an appointment with one of our primary care providers. When you need immediate attention for non-life-threatening health matters, like a cut that may require stitches, our immediate care clinics in Rolla and Waynesville are here to help. And if you're experiencing life-threatening medical issues, the Phelps Health Emergency Department is committed to caring for you when you need it most. Visit phelpshealth.org to learn more.
Second quarter of play here in Springfield, 20-10. Waynesville leads the Parkview Lady Vikings in this one. Waynesville with the basketball as we start this one out. Mulholland going to kick it off to Brooklyn Lurcher to the left baseline, over to Brianna Hurd. Cross-court pass, Riley Grosvenor for three. Nothing but net. Grosvenor's on fire tonight. Riley with 9, Reagan with 6. Waynesville's largest lead of the game here at 13, 23-10. Brooklyn Maston, though, shot from the left elbow. He's going to at least get 2 of those back the other way. Maston has 6, 23-12. Connor Harvard here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Riley Grosvenor, heat check, off the backboard and in. Someone caught in my throat there, but Riley Grosvenor, the heat check, simply just comes up to the top of the key and banks one in. 26-12. Shot from 8 back the other way. Maston offensive rebound. Missed the shot. Hurd has the rebound. Pass down the floor here. Brooklyn Lurcher. She's going to drive all the way to the basket here. Had it ripped away by Hall. Hall pushing it down the floor here. Going to be met by Hurd. Pass it back up the lane. Ball off the leg of Hurd. Into the backcourt it goes. Hurd going to be the first one there. She'll send it down to Grosvenor. Left side layup is good. Waynesville off to a quick start here. Riley Grosvenor already 14 points in this game. 28-12. Here's Maston. She'll drive in, middle of the lane, fades to her right, rolls one off the rim, rebounded by Lauren Lurcher. Both Grosvenors, both Lurchers in the game right now. Brooklyn Lurcher on the left block, going to travel with it. Caught the pass down the floor, but couldn't keep herself from dragging her trail foot there. And will be calling for traveling. So Riley Grosvenor again, 14. Reagan Grosvenor with 6. Jackson has the three-pointer. Amani Jackson, her just the 2 points right now. And Mulholland had that made free throw. 28 points right there right now for the Lady Tigers. Daly off to Maston. Maston driving all the way through. Layup off the front of the rim. Rebounded by Mulholland. Off to Grosvenor. Passing down the floor here to Hurd. Hurd to the left wing. Lurcher able to stop on a dime this time. She'll take it back after a pass over to Grosvenor. To Mulholland. Shot from the left baseline. Front of the rim. Missed it. And rebounded by Maston. Maston has it stolen away by Hurd. Hurd on the left block. Gets it too. Waynesville losing the rebound game right now, but able to find steals off the rebounds. Three-pointer left corner, no good. Maston gets on it. Ball out of bounds. Last touch here by Riley Grosvenor. And so it'll stay here with the Lady Vikings. Reagan Grosvenor back in. She'll replace Riley. Maston gets set to inbound here from the baseline. She'll go up to the left elbow. Two-pointer. Brooklyn Haynes missed it. Rebounded, though, by Lavelle. Lavelle, her shot from 5's no good. And Mulholland has it. Waynesville trying for their first 20-point lead of the game here. On the drive, Lurcher. Left side layup. Did she get the friendly roll? No. Gets her own rebound, though. Second try is no good, but Lauren Lurcher's there for the rebound. Left elbow, Mulholland. Now to the low block, Lurcher. That's Lauren Lurcher. Gets tied up. Jump ball is going to be called. Arrow pointing toward Parkview. This game originally listed as a 7:30 start. Obviously that did not happen tonight. Here's a ball tipped out of bounds by Reagan Grosvenor. We'll stay with Parkview. In fact, I checked the Parkview side of things. It's actually listed as a 6:45 start, according to Parkview's schedule. So I'm glad I got here early. I usually do. But there was something changed in between, well, yesterday and today. Not quite sure. Here's a ball stolen by Jackson. Driving down the floor. Left side layup is good. Count the bucket and the foul. So Jackson adds to her offensive performance tonight. Had the three-pointer in the first. Gets the 2 here and can make it a 3-point play. Missed 2. The foul was charged too, but it is Parkview's first here in the second. As Jackson throws up the free throw. Nothing but net. Jackson's got 6, and it's a 21-point lead, 33-12. Waynesville well out in front. Again, heavily favored in this matchup. Here comes Hall up the right sideline, going off toward her left. Jump shot from the free throw line, missed it too far to the left. Rebound, though, by Haynes. Parkview's done a good job on the offensive boards. Here's a shot from Brooklyn Maston, good for 2. Maston leading the way right now for the Lady Vikings. She has 8 now, and the timeout here taken by Parkview. 30-second timeout. Let's keep it right here. Again, as I remind you, what we've got coming up tomorrow and next week. Tomorrow, boys basketball. Waynesville and Parkview. They'll play in Waynesville. Parkview definitely having a lot more success on the boys' side of things. Waynesville will have their work cut out for them in that one. Then next week, district basketball for you. Class 2, District 9. We'll start with the girls. They are on Monday. Of course, it's President's Day. I don't have to go into the office, but I certainly have to go into my second office, the Lakeway High School Gymnasium. We'll have Lakeway, Vienna, Richland, Plato, and Iberia and Newburgh for you. Again, that's on February 19th. Then we'll have the boys on Tuesday. Next time I get a break here, let you know those games. But we're back to action here in Springfield. Waynesville with the basketball here, leading by 19. Long pass down the floor, but an offensive foul is going to be charged here to Waynesville. Riley Grosvenor called for the moving screen. As Grosvenor picks up her second foul tonight. Team first here in the second. Gets the ball back to the Lady Vikings. Pass down the floor, Lavelle with it. She'll throw it into the corner, Daly. Inside the three-point line, now Maston. Three-pointer, top of the key. Austin Hall rattles it home. Hall with her first points of the game. And what was a 21-point lead, it's now 16, 33-17. Riley Grosvenor over now to Reagan, into the corner, Jackson. Jackson the lob to Hurd. Hurd double team, gonna hit a cutting Madison Mulholland. Nice cut, nice pass, nice finish. Mulholland her first shot from the field tonight. She's got 3. 35-17. Hall quickly down the floor. Off to Lavelle. Might have traveled, but it's stolen by Hurd. Bit of a non-issue. Hurd, nobody in front of her. Light side layup is good. Hurd now with 6 tonight. 37-17. On the floor tonight, I have to watch. If I disagree with a call publicly, then I don't say it too loud. Our official right next to me. To the corner now. On over to Haynes. Back up the sideline, Hall. Hall's on the right wing. To the top, Maston, back to the corner. Haynes, I believe that's going to be called a 2-pointer. Missed it. Off the rim, fighting for the rebound is Lavelle. She'll dead it. But Jackson does steal the pass back up the lane. Riley Grosvenor, she'll take the outlet pass up the left sideline. Over to Reagan Grosvenor. Now Jackson. Jackson will bring it out to the volleyball line, to the left wing, over to Mulholland. Here comes the lob again. Hurd on the left block. Pass it across to the other block, where Riley Grosvenor is wide open for 2 more. Grosvenor continues to lead the way, now with 16. Credit another assist for Hurd. 39-17, new largest lead of the game. Lavelle trying to change that, though. Hard drive to the basket, good for 2. Lavelle, 5'8" freshman forward. She's been impressive in her minutes tonight, I must say. 39-19. Hurd to the left wing, top of the key, Jackson. Jackson on over to Reagan Grosvenor. Going to try for 3, too short. And rebounded by Lavelle. Waynesville coming up empty here. 2:20 left to go in the half. Here's Maston to her right, to the elbow. Spins back toward her left. Hook shot is good. Maston becomes the first Lady Viking into double digits with 10 officially for the game. 39-21. Right wing, Riley Grosvenor, now to Reagan. Back to Riley. Here comes to the right block, Hurd. Hurd one dribble, off the glass and in. Hurd made it look rather simple that time. They got the mismatch again. 41-21. Brooklyn Haynes driving right baseline, stops just shy of the block. Back out to the corner, Hall for 3. Rims out, rebounded by Lavelle. Lavelle, second chance, no good. This time Hurd has it. Hurd coming up the right side, goes to the left corner. Riley Grosvenor for 3. Got it! Riley Grosvenor just putting on a show tonight. 19 in this first half now. Austin Hall splits through the double team, off to Haynes. 16-foot shot, no good. Rebounded by Reagan Grosvenor. Cherry picked down the floor. Here's Riley Grosvenor trying to get around Hall. Instead goes to the block. Hurd's there. Hurd has 2. Waynesville very bursty here tonight. They'll go through long stretches without much, and then they'll score 7-8 points just like that. Here comes Daly. Jump shot, left elbow, good. Of course, Parkview at times has been more than eager to respond. 46-23. Jackson off to Riley Grosvenor. On the right block, double team. She'll throw up a shot. She's fouled. And she's going to the line for 2. So Grosvenor here, a chance to put herself over the 20-point line here in this first half. There's 2 chances at it. First one is no good. Well, she'll get another try. Waynesville 1 for 3 from the line. Let's get 3 subs here. Brooklyn Lurcher, Lauren Lurcher, and Sadie Fawn all into the game. 2 who remain. Riley Grosvenor, of course, and Hurd as well. As Grosvenor puts up the second, that one is good. 20 points for Riley Grosvenor. And we're still in the second quarter. 47-23 with 51.8 seconds left to go. In the half, I should say. Here comes Hall. Hall quickly down the floor to the left block here, off to Sierra Clark. Missed the layup, rebounded by Hurd. Hurd cherry picked down the floor. Here is Brooklyn Lurcher. Back to the right block. Riley Grosvenor, catch and release. How about 2 more? 22. 22. 2's on the board. 49-23. Still 25 seconds in the half. Here comes Hall again. Underhanded layup. Missed that one. Rebounded by Fawn. Fawn trying to get the outlet. Tipped out of bounds by Lavelle. But it does stick with Waynesville. They just have to inbound from underneath. Again, Fawn will inbound here to Hurd. Come down the floor. So they try to hit a 50 spot tonight. Hurd to the right wing. Picked up by Hall. Trying to get it out to Riley Grosvenor, but Lavelle got a hand on it. Daly will pick the ball up. Pass down the floor, back the other way. It's going to be, well, essentially stolen by Fawn. She got a hand on it. Foul actually came through on Parkview. Foul called on Brooklyn Haynes. Haynes first. 8.2 They didn't start the clock here. Now they did. Ball tipped out of bounds. Now let a little bit run off there. Fair play. 4.3 for Waynesville. Now inbound to the corner. Brooklyn Lurcher back to Riley Grosfener. One dribble to the right side of the floor. Lurcher's not going to get a shot off in time. Don't think Waynesville knew how much time they had here, but they'll still carry a 26-point lead into the break. So Waynesville, good offensive performance. They take a commanding lead over the Parkview Lady Vikings, 49-23. We'll take a few minutes. We'll come back, go over the books, and we'll get you all set up for the final two quarters here tonight. Again, we're back in a few. 49-23. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
At Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert, we've got your back when it comes to saving money on vehicles. That's because we have outstanding deals and a huge selection of new and pre-owned vehicles to choose from. Cars, trucks, SUVs, they're all priced to move today. Get big cash rebates and low financing that will save you thousands. Plus, you'll get the best customer service possible. To save big, make it by Ed Morris Ford in St. Robert or visit edmorrisfordstrobert.com and get backed by Morris today.
We care for them.
Hey, Mr. Gibson. Good morning.
Hey there, honey.
Take wonderful care of them.
All right, here's your morning meds and your coffee, just how you like it. 1 cream,
2
sugars.
And we'll go to the ends of the earth to protect them. You can count on that.
Life Care Center of Waynesville believe in treating patients and residents as family members, focusing on inpatient and outpatient rehabilitation with 24-hour skilled nursing care. We are proud to also offer a secured Alzheimer's and dementia care unit, 700 Birch Lane in the heart of Waynesville.
For over 50 years, Post Pawn in St. Robert has been offering the best prices in the area on firearms, ammunition, and shooting and reloading supplies. Also find new and used military clothing and gear, as well as pre-owned power tools and compound bows, and new and used musical instruments and supplies. Get a 90-day layaway on anything. And if you have your guns shipped to Post Pawn or selling them to another individual, they only charge a $25 transfer fee. That's Post Pawn in the Gateway Shopping Center in St. Robert. Crawford Heating and Cooling in St. Robert has the Amana heat pump system with up to 20 SEER. Amana's high-efficiency units come with a lifetime compressor warranty. Crawford's Heating and Cooling is now working with Foundation Finance, the home improvement financing giant. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert still offers their year-round checkup and maintenance service to keep your system up and running. For $120 a year, Crawford will make sure your air works in the spring and heating in the fall. Crawford Heating and Cooling of St. Robert, not associated with any other Crawford Heating and Cooling, serving Pulaski County and the surrounding area. Call 336-0085.
Looking for a home? Call Investment Realty today. We are located at 473 Old Route 66 in St. Robert. If you're looking to rent, buy, or sell a home, we do it all and are here for you. We handle many short-term rentals as well, whether you're looking for someone to manage yours or a place to get away for the weekend. Give us a call. We are here for all your realty needs. Our company has been in business for 38 years and opened our 3rd office last year. Call or come see us today. We are open 8:30 a.m. to 5 p.m. Monday through Friday. No appointment needed. We look forward to speaking with you soon.
Whether it's balls and strikes, fouls or flags, your referees and game officials are a vital part of high school athletics. If you've ever tried your hand at officiating, you know how hard these men and women work, and you certainly know that they would never miss a call intentionally. Keep these things in mind as you attend sporting events. After all, respecting officials and authority figures is one of the most valuable lessons that we could teach our students. This message has been brought to you by your friends at this local radio station and the Missouri State High School Activities Association.
And again, back here at Jarrett Middle School here in Springfield. We're at halftime. Our girls varsity basketball contest here tonight. Waynesville, a commanding 26-point lead. They lead Parkview tonight 49-23. One of the largest offensive outbursts for Waynesville here this season against a, again, depleted Parkview squad. They definitely did come in the favorites here in this one, but the best thing you can say about Waynesville, they've really not played down to the competition too much here tonight. They've definitely had their foot on the gas, and you see some players really putting on a show here tonight, and especially some players who, well, as we look forward to 2025 and beyond, or later on 2024, November next season, I guess I should say, well, it's rather encouraging to see. So again, Connor Harbin here with you, 97.9 The Source. I'll make my point more clear here in just a little while. Again, 49 first half points for Waynesville as we take a look at your scoring summary in this game. First of all, taking a look at Parkview, 10 points. there in that first quarter, and then 13 in the second for 23 first half points. One player in double digits, Brooklyn Maston. Again, on senior night for Parkview here tonight, Brooklyn Maston, she's currently got 10. She's got a foul and is 0 for 1 from the free throw line here tonight. Other scores, that includes Brooklyn Haynes, who has 4, Austin Hall, who has 3, and then 3 scores with 2. Tara Maston, who of course is out of the game with an injury, scored the first kind of bucket there, kind of just let her score the easy open layup. And then, of course, Waynesville was able to match on the other side, so they'd still start the game on equal footing. But Masson has 2, Dee Dee Daly has 2, and then Rachel Lavelle has 2 as well. Again, 10 points at the end of the first, 13 second quarter points, 23 total for Parkview. Now we take a look at Waynesville. After the first quarter, 20 points. And after the second, 29-point second quarter there. Leading the way right now, Riley Grosvenor. How about it? 22 points in that first half. You know, we haven't really seen too many 20-plus point performances from anybody not named Brianna Hurd here this season, if at all. Of course, there are a few games that I'm missing that I wasn't able to broadcast. Maybe there was then. But Grosvenor has been the one here tonight. 22 points there for Grosvenor. Other scores, though. Hurd, she's also in double digits. She's got 10 here at the moment. 2 players with 6. Both Reagan Grosvenor and Amani Jackson currently sitting with 6 points apiece. And then Madison Mulholland has 3 right now at the moment here for the Lady Tigers. Again, 20 points in the first quarter, 29 in the second, 49 first half points here for the Lady Tigers. We'll see if they keep that momentum up in the third and the fourth. Of course, Waynesville, most important thing, like I just said, keep that foot on the gas. You're up by 26, but can't really afford to kind of just look past the rest of this game. You got to take a look and say, well, first of all, we have to win the game. You know, if you can build a 26-point lead, you can certainly lose a 26-point lead, as unlikely as that would be. But more importantly, you got to keep thinking to yourself, well, we can't really afford to take any minutes off. The season is dwindling down. Of course, you have practice and the whatnot, but these game-like situations, you only have 3 of them left. You have the second half of this one. You have Central next Tuesday. And then you have a very good Marshfield squad next week as well. And these games, with the seedings not yet out for districts, you want to win these games. You want to go ahead and get out on top, because Waynesville's district here this season, believe it's not really a done deal who's going to be getting what seed. Of course, we know we're going to be playing over in the St. Louis area, but you look at teams, you look at especially Eureka, 16-8. They're likely to get the 1 seed once more this season. Kirkwood, 15-7. Marquette, 15-8 there as well. Those are your top 3 seeds, but you also have another 10-13 team. In Parkway South, you have a 6-18 team in Lafayette, and you have a 4-11 team in Northwest Cedar Hill. So you're competing with those teams to try to get one of those middle seeds. It's a difference from playing maybe Eureka, of course we know won the district last year, instead of maybe you get Parkway South. Maybe you get that 4 seed, and you get to play them in that 8-team district there. Actually, it is a 7, sorry. So if you get the 4, you are playing the 5, I do believe. But I digress. I think you know what I mean. The point I'm trying to make is you want to make sure your seeding is as good as possible, especially if you keep building up. Maybe you get Lafayette Wildwood in that first round, or maybe you get the 2 and you face Northwest Cedar Hill. That's very unlikely, of course, with 2 teams already sitting at 15 wins. But the point, I digress. You want to win the rest. You always want to win, no matter what kind of game, no matter what the scenario. Waynesville looking like that's going to be the case here tonight. Let's take ourselves one more time out. When we come back, it's time for the second half here in this one. Again, Waynesville will try to build on a 26-point lead. They lead Parkview 49-23. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here at 97.9 The Source.
Mechanic. Oh, yeah, the blue sedan. Yeah, you brought that in when? Like 2 days ago? Oh, yeah. 2 weeks ago. I got 3 of my best men on it now. Hey, Ronnie, turn up the tunes and pass the nachos. Work time was yesterday.
Your life can't wait. That's why here at Action Automotive of St. Robert, we take time to walk you through what's going on with your vehicle and come up with an affordable solution. From engine overhauls to oil changes, Action Automotive of St. Robert has you covered. Action Automotive St. Robert.
Tax Pros and More, with locations in St. Robert, Richland, Lebanon, and Jefferson City, offers everything you need to start your brand new business. Don't be afraid of being a sole proprietorship and starting your own company, because you can always grow and hire later. The experts at Tax Pro and More are here to help answer any questions and make the transition transition extra smooth. Tax Pros and More also specializes in tax return filing, planning, bookkeeping, and financial statement analysis for your business as well as other payroll services. Call us today and we can help. 573-451-2229.
And just about to get started here with the second half here in this one. Again, 49-23 in favor of Waynesville. They lead the Parkview Lady Vikings here tonight. Again, I mentioned the girls' matchups. Class 2 District 9 on Monday. Of course, we'll have the boys' district for you as well. I lost it where I had it. Well, I had it somewhere, but of course we'll have the boys for you starting at 5 again. We'll have the 4-5, the 2-7, and the 3-6 there as well. I believe no Iberia boys, but the Stoutland boys go along with the other Frisco League teams in that one, plus Eugene, plus Vienna. We'll have a lot of fun there on that Tuesday, but again, it all starts on Monday. Back to action here. Waynesville starting the quarter with the basketball. Might not be for much longer, though. Have it stripped away. We'll actually get a jump, and that arrow is pointing with Parkview. So the Lady Vikings will take over here 10 seconds into this third quarter. Austin Hall on the floor for the Lady Vikings. Looks like starters back out there for Parkview. Minus Tara Maston, of course. Haynes off to the left corner. Hill for 3. Rims out. Loose rebound. Riley Grossfeiner, first one there. She'll take the rebound for herself. Pass off to Jackson. Jackson coming quickly down the floor to the corner over to Lurcher. Lurcher looking for the long 2. Instead, Riley Grossfeiner for 3. Rims out, rebounded by Jackson. She'll put it way high off the backboard. No good, but rebounded by Reagan Grossfeiner, who will go ahead and finish it off here for 2. Reagan now with 8 tonight. And it's a 28-point lead at 51-23. Here's a ball thrown away. No, they'll say it was tipped. Touched by, I believe, Jackson. And it'll stay Parkview ball here on the sideline. Brooklyn Maston inbound. Hall with it now. To the top of the key, to the elbow now, out to the right wing. Haynes for 3, too short, rebounded by Lauren Lurcher. Lurcher will pass it off here to Hurd. Hurd looking down the floor. Long pass over to the opposite corner, over to Riley Grossfeiner. Top of the key, Jackson. Reagan Grossfeiner now, had trouble bringing it in, but does corral it. Off now to Riley Grossfeiner, driving right baseline. We'll get a whistle and a foul. That'll be charged here to Sierra Clark. So Clark will pick up the foul, her first, team first here in this third. It'll be Hurd to inbound from underneath, left side of Waynesville's own basket. They'll run the set piece to the right wing, Reagan Grossfeiner. She'll take the mid-range jumper, short, rebounded by Haynes. Haynes will pass it off to Maston, Maston off to Hall. Hall will bring it up the middle of the floor. Minute and a half gone by, only the 2 here for Waynesville. Maston trying to change that, 3-pointer, right wing, too short, looks like. Out of bounds on the rebound, Waynesville ball. It's the Tigers' hunt for win number 11 this season. Trying to get one game closer back to 500. Still reach that by the end of the regular season, but they have to win out. Reagan Grossfeiner, 3-pointer, right corner. Caught the friendly hop off the rim, and it falls through. Both Grossfeiners now into double digits tonight. Grossfeiner now with 11 to go with Riley's 22. 54-23. Here's Maston on the wing. Top of the key, Haynes to the left corner. Hall trying to match 3-pointers. Got it. Austin Hall for 3. It's her second 3 of the game. She's got 6 now. Back to where we started the half here. No, excuse me. Not where we started the half. Started at 26. We're now at 28 here. 54-26. Riley Grossfeiner to the right wing, Jackson. Jackson going to put the ball on the floor. One dribble to her left. Now back on over to Riley. Parkview 2-3 zone. Right wing over to Jackson. Top of the key here, Lauren Lurcher. Over to the left wing, Reagan Grossfeiner. Couple dribbles, now on over to Riley. Riley going to find a cutting Reagan. Reagan middle of the lane. Floater through the right side is good. So Reagan Grossfeiner to a quick start here. In the second half at least. She's now got 13. Hall going to try again from 3. Missed it. Left side of the rim, out of bounds. Waynesville ball. 30-point lead for the first time tonight. Of course, that running clock won't start till the fourth quarter if that 30-point lead holds. But as of now, we'll continue on. Reagan Grossfeiner from the corner. Got another one. Tell you what, the Grossfeiners are just having a lot of fun out there, I'm sure, right now. Now that's 16 points for Reagan Grossfeiner. 59-26. Maston, left elbow again. High off the rim. Brought down by Riley Grossfeiner. Pass down the floor. Here's Reagan. 2-on-1. Will stop on the right wing. Back up to the top of the key, Riley Grossfeiner. Over to Jackson now. Over now to Lurcher. Lurcher going inside. Riley Grosvenor spinning to her right. Foul from behind. And 2 more free throws. 3 players in double digits tonight. Again, the Grosvenors, and then Brianna Hurd also has 10 as well. Missed who the foul was on. They're not putting him up there tonight. But that is Parkview's second of the quarter. So Riley Grosvenor steps to the line and misses the first. Rachel Lavelle back in the game now, replacing Clark. As Grosvenor sets up for the second. Up and away, and no good. We'll also get a lane violation here on Waynesville, so add insult to injury on the miss. It'll just be Parkview ball. 59-26, we remain here. 33-point Waynesville advantage. Maston, quick 3, right wing, left it short. Rebounded by Hurd, but had it stripped by Hall. Hall in the corner, over now to Maston. Maston, the lone Lady Viking in double digits. She has 10. Hall trying to change that with the three-pointer. Blocked by Hurd, but rebounded by Lavelle. She'll go up with it, gets the bucket, and the foul. Lavelle gets herself another bucket. He's got 4. He steps to the line as the foul's committed by Lauren Lurcher. Her first, team first. Free throws up, and it is good. Rainbow free throw, but Lavelle got it to fall. 5 points over Lavelle, 59-29. By the way, Lavelle, add that to my book of fun names. Very French. Maybe. Here's Brooklyn Lurcher, who subbed in after the foul. She'll throw up the shot from 5. Missed it. Got her own rebound, though. Top of the key. Reagan Grosvenor for 3. Too hard. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Hall. Hall will let everyone go by. Now she'll bring it down herself. Top of the key. Picked up by Jackson. Left elbow to Haynes. Inside to Lavelle. Lavelle gets around Lurcher. Shot through Hurd now. Hurd on the help defense. Missed the shot. Foul on the rebound. Looks like it's going to be picked up by Lavelle. Nope. Going to be picked up here by Dee Daly. Picks up her first. And team third. Riley Grosvenor back in, as is Madison Mulholland. Jackson and Lauren Lurcher will check out. Reagan Grosvenor comes up center of the floor here. She'll send it off to Riley. Riley to the right wing, Mulholland. Corner now, Reagan Grosvenor. Trying to look inside. Now here comes the lob. Onto the right block, goes to the double team. Missed it off the front of the rim, gets her own rebound. Second try of asking, Hurd will put it through. Hurd with 12, 61-29. 3:32 left to go here in this third. Maston on the drive here, might have traveled. Tries to go back out to the wing here. Lurcher got a hand on it. Haynes able to tip it on free. Here's a three-pointer. Daly missed it. Long, rebounded by Hurd. Hurd up the right sideline, gets around Hall, all the way to the basket. No, throws one out to Lurcher. Lurcher out to the right corner. Now they go for the lob to Reagan Grosvenor. Pass was too high, though, and it's stolen by Parkview. Hurd had the drive to the basket there, chose to be unselfish. Three-pointer, right wing, good. Brooklyn Maston. Leads back under 30 now, 29 points now the lead. Riley Grosvenor, though, from the 3. Off the top of the backboard, they'll say out of bounds. Lady Viking ball again. 2:49 here left to go in the third. Sierra Clark checks back in. She'll replace Haynes. Ball comes into Hall here. She'll be met by Lurcher. Looks like Waynesville currently operating in a 1-2-2 zone. Maston stands at the free throw line to the left wing. Hall again for 3. Too hard, long rebound. Maston brings it in the corner, trying to save it. Throws it off the leg of Grosvenor. So heads out of bounds from there. Maston succeeds. The Lady Vikings keep it. Only one timeout called this game. It was taken by Parkview. We've got 4 left. Runner through the lane, no good. Hurd's there for the rebound. Long pass down the floor. Brooklyn Lurcher trying to run it down here. One hands it over to Reagan Grosvenor. She's fouled. 2 free throws. Hall is able to catch up on the fast break, but still commits the foul here. Reagan Grosvenor will get her first trip to the line tonight. 14 foul charged here to Parkview. Hall picks up her first, I believe. Grosvenor's first is good. Grosvenor's first trip to the line tonight. She's now got 17 on the night. Second free throw A little bit of backspin on it, puts it on through. First trip to the line tonight where Waynesville's made both. And they've got that 31-point lead again here, 63-32. Waynesville is now 4-4-9 from the line tonight. All right, wing Maston drives around Lurcher. Right side layup through Mulholland is good. Maston with 15 now, 63-34. Lead's been hovering around that 30-point line for a while now. Monty Jackson back in the game to Grosvenor, off to Lurcher. Lurcher for three, got it. Brooklyn Lurcher on the board with her first points. A three-pointer, Waynesville again. Lots of their points have come from outside tonight. 66-34. Maston trying to look for the backdoor cut, didn't have it. Instead, they'll throw it away out of bounds. Minute 37 left to go in the third. Lady Tiger ball. And 49-23 your halftime score. Waynesville's built upon it just a tad here. Increase that lead by 6. Here's a screen set for Brooklyn Lurcher. Going to try again from 3. How about another? Back-to-back threes for Brooklyn Lurcher. 69-34. Another 20-point quarter tonight for the Lady Tigers. Here comes Maston again. She'll be fouled on the drive and head to the line for 2. 3 from the line. Her going to take it down to the off wing, off to the corner. Brooklyn Lurcher, top of the key, Riley Grosvenor. How about a three-pointer again? Left side of the rim, rebounded by Lavelle. Lavelle's pass is tipped by Jackson. Maston gets a hand on it, tries to save it, does. Gets it on over to Hall. Hall will bring it top of the key, on to Maston now. Guarded by Jackson, spins back toward her left. Gets on through. Nice help defense there from Mulholland to cut her off. Hurd has the rebound in some trouble, but rips it away from Clark. Hurd, top of the key here, going for the backdoor cut. Riley Grosvenor hands it off to Jackson. Swing it around the perimeter real fast here. Now a pass back to the corner. Riley Grosvenor again for 3. This time she's got it. It's been kept largely quiet this quarter, but adds on to a 25-point night now. 72-34, 38-point lead. Maston again to the middle of the lane for 2 more. Maston with 17. Again leads the Lady Vikings. Waynesville still doubling up though, 72-36. Riley Grosvenor, right block, fouled. Going to the line here with 10.5 left to go in the third. Called here on Sierra Clark, her second. As Grosvenor steps to the line. First free throw up and good. 26 points now. Grosvenor 2 for 5 from the charity stripe tonight. Trying to get back to 50% here. As Maston checks out, D.D. Daly back in. Second free throw now is also good. 27 now. And again, 3 for 6 from the line. 6 seconds left. Lady Vikings will get the final shot, presumably. Here's Hall to the top of the key. Left wing on to Haynes. Haynes three-pointer, back of the rim. Rebounded by Lurcher. And that's how we'll end the third quarter of play. So Waynesville looks like they'll cruise to a victory tonight. They've got a 38-point lead heading on into the final period. 8 minutes to go in this one. We'll have a running clock when we come back. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Are you looking for a child care facility that believes each child needs and deserves a safe place to grow and learn? A Department of Education preschool, and is a state-approved child care? Then We Wonders Daycare in Waynesville is for your child or children. They provide all those services as well as the peace of mind you'll get knowing your little ones are receiving a solid foundation for success in school and life. Call for openings at 573-774-2492. We Wonders Child Care Development Center in Waynesville at 1702 Long Drive. Make sure you are comfortable this winter. Rivard Heating and Cooling is your American Standard heating and cooling company, which offers quiet technology and lasting dependability and is the leader in high-performance systems. Rivard Heating and Cooling is happy and able to service other brands, too. Rivard Heating and Cooling. They're not comfortable until you are. Call today, 417-531-3551.
8 more minutes left to play. We will have a running clock here in the fourth. It's a 38-point Waynesville lead, 74-36 our score. Lady Tigers have been relentless on offensive tonight. Connor Harbert here with you, 97.9 The Source. Monty Jackson across half court. Starters on the floor, plus Madison Mulholland right now for Waynesville. Lauren Lurcher starting the quarter on the bench here. So Waynesville will pass it around the perimeter here. Mulholland with it, right corner. Jackson, top of the key here, Riley Grosvenor. Lob in here to Hurd. Hurd the catch, the pump fake to get Lavelle to bite, and then puts it in for 2. Hurd with 14 on the game. 40-point game for the first time here at 76-36. Right baseline, quick jumper here, Sierra Clark. Missed it, rebounded by Hurd. Hurd looking down the floor here. She'll have numbers. It's a 4-on-2. Out to the right corner here, Reagan Grosvenor. She'll bring it in, takes the three-pointer, rims out, rebounded by Daly. Waynesville not letting up on the outside shot tonight. And might as well here. Here comes Maston, right baseline. Pass tip, but into the hands here of Brooklyn Haynes. Get Lauren Lurcher in on the next dead ball. Pass to the top, Haynes trying to go to the wing. Riley Grosvenor gets a hand on it, knocks it out of bounds. So in comes Lurcher. Austin Hall will also check back in here for Parkview. So Hurd will come out of the game here. Presumably. Let's see if that might be it for Hurd here tonight. That 40-point lead. Three-pointer for Maston, right wing, missed it. Rebounded by nobody. We'll actually get a foul called here on Waynesville. Picked up by Riley Grosvenor, who picks up her third. First team foul on Waynesville. Ball comes into Daly. Long 2, missed it. Reagan Grosvenor has the rebound. On to Jackson now. She'll be the one to bring it down. To the right side, Riley Grosvenor. Pass off to Lurcher. Lurcher to the top of the key here, Jackson. Left wing, Reagan Grosvenor. Pump fake, but she traveled first. Ball back to the Lady Vikings here. Already 2 minutes gone by, again, in this running clock, fourth quarter. Waynesville, assuming they hold on here. Improved to 11-13 on the season. Three-pointer Hall, left wing, rattled it in. Hall with her third 3 tonight. She's got 9 on the game. 37-point lead, 76-39. Jackson on the drive. Top of the key, Reagan Grosvenor. She'll drive on in, off to Riley. Riley, three-pointer, missed it, rebounded by Mulholland. Back out, Jackson, long 2, off the rim, falls out. Ball on the floor, picked up by Haynes. Missed the 16-footer that time, Jackson did. Here comes Hall. Another minute's gone by. Maston, right wing, top of the key, Haynes, over to Hall. Hall a step to the corner, now takes the 3, got another one. Back-to-back threes for Austin Hall. She'll join Brooklyn Maston in double digits. They've combined for 29 of Parkview's 42. 76-42. Here's Lauren Lurcher. Right wing, Riley Grosvenor. Top of the key, Mulholland. Back to Riley Grosvenor. Now she'll go inside. Backs it out to the corner. Back to the top of the key, Mulholland. Right wing, Jackson. Going to take the 3. Back of the rim. High rebound brought down by Riley Grosvenor. One dribble is going to be fouled. I believe it's a foul called on the floor here, so we'll just inbound it here from the baseline. Dee Daly called for the foul, her second. Parkview's first. Again, we'll get some subs here. We'll clear out the bench. Ashley Gecky into the game. Sadie Fawn also back in. And Brooklyn Lurcher checks back in. See who remains here. Probably most likely Mulholland and Lauren Lurcher. That'll be the case. So both Grosvenors out, as is again Amani Jackson. So Lurcher takes it on the left wing here, goes to the top of the key, Gecky. Gecky, the senior. Here's Mulholland, had it stripped by Hall, but there to pick it back up is Brooklyn Lurcher. She'll go on the drive here, whistle and a foul, charge here to Clark. Clark gonna pick up her third personal here. Parkview's second. Halfway through this fourth. Now 3:45 left to play in this one. It's Mulholland to inbound. She'll go to the corner here, Gecky. Gecky on to Lurcher. Lurcher trying to go for the lob into Fawn, but it's stolen by Maston. Maston going the full length of the floor here, cut off by Lauren Lurcher, but will miss the shot off the front of the rim, missed the bunny. Rebounded by Fawn. Fawn in some trouble, but a foul's going to be called here on Maston. Got too over-eager, trying to force that jump ball. She'll be called for her second personal. Third team foul here on Parkview. Down comes Lurcher. Lurcher just across half court. She'll pick up the dribble. Off now to Gecky. Gecky back to Lurcher. Free throw line, Mulholland. Mulholland off to the right wing. Gecky for 3. Whistle. Nope, she traveled before the shot. And it's a Waynesville turnover. Parkview will fall to 1-23 on the season with the loss. Again, as Waynesville moves on into that final week of the regular season next week. Play a similarly record team in Central. And we'll switch it up with a 18-win Marshfield squad. Here's a whistle, jump ball after a missed Parkview 3. The arrow stays here with Parkview. 2.5 to go. Sure you stick around for postgame. We'll, of course, go over the numbers for you. Ball comes inbound here to D.D. Daly on the left elbow. Top of the key, Haynes. Haynes pushes one over to the right wing. Tries to go to Clark. Can't hang on to it. It's Waynesville ball. And, of course, we'll wrap it up, and we'll go over those Class 2 District 9 brackets one more time. Want to make sure everybody knows what day is what game. We'll see 14 individual teams next week. Been doing a lot of studying up lately to prepare for that tournament. Here's Fawn, left wing, top of the key here, Lurcher. Lurcher on over to Fawn. Fawn going to put the ball on the floor, couple dribbles, back to Lurcher now. On over to the corner, here's Gecki. To the right elbow, Mulholland finds Fawn, cutting on in. Tries to get it back outside to Gecki, but it's stolen by Hall. Pass down the floor here. Here comes Maston. Maston going to try to drive all the way in. Fade away, good. Maston with 19 tonight. Almost to that 20-point line. We'll see if she makes it there, but there's only a minute 22 left to play. Brooklyn Lurcher trying for 3. Off the rim, caught the hop, falls through. Lurcher now with 9 tonight. All of which have come from outside, 79-44. Here's Haynes, left wing, stolen by Fawn. Fawn going to be fouled from behind. Fourth fouling coming on Parkview in this quarter. I believe it's going to be called here on Hall. Thought it should be coming in on Haynes, didn't, but that's who they'll call it on here. Austin Hall, who picks up her second. So final subs here for Parkview. Lavelle back in. Also in here, Alina Silva. And also in for the first time here, Nyla Graves. Brooklyn Maston getting a nice standing ovation as she comes off the floor here. Waynesville back on offense now. Fawn, right wing, trying to go to the corner here to Lurcher, but she throws it away. And it looks like we'll have one last possession here. Looks like Parkview will get one last crack at it here. The inbound, Haynes will come up the floor. She'll be met by Gecki. 5 seconds now, on to Daly. Daly, guarded by Brooklyn Lurcher. Inside to Lavelle, she'll get the shot off, falls short, and Waynesville will emerge victorious in this one. Waynesville leads pretty much wire to wire here in this one. They did not lead wire to wire, but essentially they did. They'll take home a 35-point victory, 79-44. So we do what we always do. We will come back here in a couple minutes. We'll wrap this one up here for you. Get you set up for tomorrow and next week here as well. Again, Waynesville wins this one. They improve to 11-13 on the season. You're listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source.
Hi, this is Brad Shelton at the Marys County Bank. Every day, the Marys County Bank touches every corner of your life and supports you as you turn your life's goals into accomplishments. Whether it's purchasing your first car, opening a small business, buying a home, planning a wedding, or preparing for retirement. From your first car to a new life after retirement, the Marys County Bank is there for all your life's milestones with our full line of products. Stop by one of our 10 locations and see how the Marys County Bank can support your dreams. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
113 years and still going strong. That's the Bank of Crocker, who opened their doors in 1911 when Crocker was a small railroad town. And while they're still a small town, banking services from the Bank of Crocker are as modern as any financial institutions in the big cities. Android and Apple mobile banking apps let you do your banking from anywhere around the globe. And at bankofcrocker.com, online banking is just a click away. They've also added branches in Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland through the years. It's a world apart from what it was back in 1911, but the personal hometown banking service has not changed. The Bank of Crocker, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
And again, back here at Jarrett Middle School, this one is in the books. The Waynesville Lady Tigers, they walk away winners in this one. Got the full turbo clock in the fourth quarter. They win by 35 here tonight, 79-44. 42-44. Connor Harbert here with you tonight, 97.9 The Source. Waynesville, again, pretty much leads this one wire to wire. The teams trade baskets at the beginning, of course, Parkview senior night, but pretty much from there, Waynesville had it all figured out here tonight. Good shooting from outside, pretty much key here to this one. Of course, we'll get to the point totals here in just a few moments. Waynesville improves to 11-13 on the season. Parkview falls to 1-23. As we look at the points total here, first of all, we take a look at Parkview. 2 scores in double digits here in this one. 31 of your 44 were scored by 2 players. Brooklyn Maston leads the way with 19, and then Austin Hall finishes with 12 here in this game. 4 other scores. Rachel Lavelle had 5. Brooklyn Haynes had 4, and then 2 players with 2. Tara Maston, of course, had the first bucket there. 2 points as she finishes up, well, her senior night tonight, and then Dee Dee Daly comes through with 2. Again, 10 points after the first, 23 at the half, 36 after 3, and then 44 total tonight for Parkview. Now we take a look at Waynesville. 20 points after 1, 49 at the half tonight, 74 after 3, and then with the running clock only put up 5 in the fourth, but still great offensive performance for the Lady Tigers in this one. Leading the way, well, Riley Grosvenor. How about it here tonight? Of course, the 5'8 sophomore had it going on from outside, was pretty much limited a little bit in that second half, only put up 5 points in the third and fourth quarter, but she still has herself a great night tonight. Leads all Lady Tiger scores with 27. Reagan Grosvenor also reaches double digits here today. It was a good night for the Twins. Reagan Grosvenor finishes with 17. She pretty much picked up the scoring in the second half, kind of picked up where Riley had left off there. So they combined for 50, no, that's not right. How about 44? Math was never my best subject of Waynesville 79 tonight. Brianna Hurd, not every day you see her as the third leading scorer, but she also reaches double digits with 14 here in this game. Brooklyn Lurcher hits 3 threes for 9 total tonight. Amani Jackson had 6, and then Madison Mulholland had 3 for the Lady Tigers here in this one. Again, 20 at the end of 1, 49 at the half, 74 after 3, and 79 total for Waynesville. Lady Tigers now 11-13 on the season. Next up, well, they're on the road to Central. That'll, I presume, be played at Central High School. We'll be back to our high school ways. It says 7:30 start. We'll see if that one necessarily holds. But again, a reminder, we will not have that broadcast for you, as we are moving on to Class 2 District 9 play next week. Tomorrow will be our last Waynesville regular season broadcast. Now, depending on all what happens, of course, we'll be covering a smattering of games. Do believe we will have time to get in the Waynesville District games, but we'll have Class 2 District 9 ball starting next week after we wrap up Waynesville tomorrow. Tomorrow's game is, I believe, a 7 o'clock start, so make sure you tune in 15 minutes prior, Waynesville and Parkview boys. So, your district games next week. I closed out the tab again. I don't know why I insist upon doing to myself. Been using my laptop a little bit more as of late, and I'll tell you what, it's been making it a lot easier to get you information. My brain can only hold so much information at a time, but then I tend to close out my brackets and make things tougher for myself. So again, we start on Monday. Finally pulled it up. We'll have our 5 o'clock start. That'll be your 4-5 matchup, 7-team district. First meeting will be between the Lakeway Lady Hornets and the Vienna Lady Eagles. Again, Vienna, the only non-Frisco League team in that district. So Lakeway and Vienna will get it started. We'll then follow that up with the 2 and the 7. Richland's the 2, Plato is the 7, and then we'll have the 3 and the 6. That'll be Iberia and Newburgh. The Lady Rangers get the higher seed there in that one. Of course, Crocker, they got the 1 seed in the district. We will see them for the first time next week on Wednesday. They will play the winner of Lakeway and Vienna. But on Tuesday, we'll have the first round of the boys district tournament here for you. Of course, mostly Frisco League teams there as well, although they'll be joined by Eugene. We'll start with the 4-5. Again, that'll see Vienna and Stalin. That one should be a good one. I think we've gotten that matchup. I'll have to jog my memory there. Of course, both teams were at the Iberia Invitational Tournament, but the 4-5 is Vienna and Stalin, and again, that is a 5 o'clock start on Tuesday. The 2-7 will follow. That is Newburgh as the 2. Richland is the 7. And then the 3-6 will be Crocker and the Lakeway. That'll be your nightcap. And again, Eugene gets the 1 seed in that Class 2 District 9 boys side. So we'll see them for the first time on Thursday. Should be a fun week of basketball. Again, 12 games across 5 nights. I'm real excited there for you. And of course, Gary Canance, I think, might join me for those first couple nights as well. So if you don't like hearing my voice nonstop, well, I'll have a little bit of help for the first 2 days, so you can take a little break from me. But I think that'll do it for us here tonight. I think I'm all set to wrap this one up. For Dan back in the studio, I am Connor Harbit. Hope you enjoyed listening to this one as much as I enjoyed bringing it to you here tonight. Again, the Waynesville Lady Tigers victorious in this one. They defeat the Parkview Lady Vikings 79-44. Until next time, you've been listening to Lady Tiger Basketball here on 97.9 The Source. Good night, everybody. Be good people.
You've been listening to Waynesville Basketball on The Source 97.9 FM. Our games have been brought to you by Action Automotive, Tax Pros, and more. We Wonders Daycare, Rivard Heating and Cooling, the Marys County Bank, Memorial Chapels of Waynesville, St. Robert, and Richland. Shelter Insurance Agents Dave Holland of Richland and John Gregory of Crocker, the Bank of Crocker. Paul's Furniture, St. Robert Auto Supply, Domino's Pizza, along with Phelps Health, Lowe's Chevrolet, the Pepsi-Cola Bottling Company, Post Pawn, Life Care Center, Ed Morris Ford, and Crawford Heating and Cooling. We hope you've enjoyed tonight's contest. Join us next time for more Tiger Basketball here on The Source.